Come on. Okay, I'm live. Woo. It's working. Right. I didn't know it's been a week. It's been a week since I've done this, according to the computer logs, anyway. But I'm sorry for being away so long. I have been busy. Well, I've been trying to be busy. It's hard to be busy. Just making sure that the stream gets to go on Discord and post. Thank you much. Okay, so Discord is informed. I'm here. I have a couple of things I need to do before I get onto the art thing, but I can talk to you guys while I'm doing that. So that's something. Yeah, what's been happening this week? Well, I have been, like I said, I've been busy, and I've been busy on a couple of things that essentially I can't show you guys because YouTube is a little bit prudish when it comes to artwork and stuff. So yeah, the picture that I was working on and the other picture that I was working on might be a bit too risque. Well, yeah, it's kind of a sexual act now that I think about it. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I couldn't stream that while I was doing it, and I didn't feel like I could like be on camera and just be like this for like hours at a time, because then that would just be mean and weird, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I is here now, and yeah, I'm going to show you the picture I'm working on at the moment because I've got a decision, and I kind of don't know which one to do. I kind of don't know which one I want to do or whatever. I'll show you in a minute, but yeah. So yeah. So apart from being busy this week, I've also been trying to plan out exactly when and where I'm going to do this thing. The thing is that so far we've got ideas to shoot 2 or 3 videos. I think, yeah, we've got ideas to shoot 2 or 3 videos, and that's cool. But the thing is that one of the videos requires me to go to McDonald's, and I just keep forgetting that that's an option for dinner, because basically, like, I'll be like working in the day, and all of a sudden I'll be like, ooh, I know what we can have for dinner tonight, and then I'll go make that, and then later on I'll be like, fuck, wanted to go to McDonald's to shoot the thing because I still crave McDonald's, but I don't crave it. I'm the kind of piggy that basically is like, ooh, I've got food in the house. I've got food right there, as opposed to waiting to drive and then get food. It's like it's right there. The food is right there. it's, I mean, you know, it's like by the time I'm thinking about food, I'm already hungry, so I'm already in the kitchen where the food is. So yeah, it's one of those things. For example, I was for lunch today. I had noodles. Excuse me. I had ramen noodles, and and like as I was eating the noodles, I was like, "Ooh, I know what I fancy." So I'm going to have soup and use up all of the pita bread because the last time when I had just plain buttered pita bread with soup, especially tomato soup, oh, that's going to be good. Um, it was delicious. It was super delicious. Just that by itself, staple food, I guess. It's just really nice. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for tonight. But that's the kind of situation I'm in. If I'm thinking about McDonald's, I can't think about McDonald's all the time. I just can't. I don't fancy McDonald's all the time. I don't fancy it much, rarely at the moment. It's just that I kind of wanted to do like a thing for Glutton Week. I wanted to do the thing where we go to a restaurant and I film myself eating. We've done this before with KFC. I think we've done it twice with KFC, and even a buffet, a couple of times at a buffet dinner. I think we've done it then too. But the thing is, I wanted to do that again. I haven't done that for years, essentially. So yeah, the plan is to take Damon to McDonald's and then order my usual bunch of food and put the camera down again and just eat it. Very, very simple. But the thing is that it requires me to go out and actually do that. And I keep forgetting that I fancy McDonald's when there's other food that gets me, reminds me to eat it already here in the house. So yeah, it's a weirdly healthy kind of food attitude, because I walk past my garden in the kitchen because we've got one of those little terrarium garden things that's growing lettuce and stuff. It's actually growing strawberries at the moment. I mean, it's not making strawberries yet, but it's a giant strawberry plant. It's like this big. It is huge, and the little pods that the seeds come in are like this big. They're little tiny seeds. So it kind of like took forever and then decided to sprout and then exploded, and it's taking over the entire plant at the moment. But yeah, that's kind of cool because like I walk past it, I'm like, ooh, I want a salad. I want salad with something salad. So I've been having like pasta salad, tuna pasta salad, sandwiches. Hi Jeff, by the way. Sandwiches, and they've had salad in them. So yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been like kind of healthy, I guess, except for that one time when a couple of days ago when I basically ate a loaf of bread. That keeps happening. That picture was a bit misleading. I just had my usual like 3 or 4 sandwiches, but the thing is that I put Damon's sandwich on top of all of my sandwiches to make it look like, well, to fill up the picture because it's a loaf of bread. So yeah, so all but one of those sandwiches in that picture were mine. So yeah, whatever. It's still a loaf of bread minus a sandwich. It's still nice. So yeah. Very surprisingly, I went out with a friend, and I didn't expect to go out with this friend at all. I just one night he basically said, "I've had a cancellation. Are you doing anything?" Went out and actually had a really good time. Actually, really, really looking forward to seeing him again. I'm so surprised. Like based on our previous chats, I kind of didn't expect that at all. But like, I'm still surprised at that. It's been a week. I'm still surprised. It hasn't been a week. I went out on Thursday. But yeah. But yeah, we went out and had Turkish food, and that was really good. So yeah, sorry, Greco-Turkish food, and that was really good. And really nice company. I just kind of wish that it lasted longer, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We both have lives. Ugh. So that was nice. But yeah, didn't record any of that because, well, yeah, that was nice. That's really misleading. On the website for that restaurant, it was like super, super nice. It said that it was super nice, had all these pictures of lots of people having a great time, and the reviews in it were hilarious because they were like, You know, it's expensive, but it's okay. It's not worth it, but it's okay. You know, and I was like, I have no idea what they're talking about. And then I went there and I was like, so this is not a 4-star restaurant. You know, the website was like 4.5 stars. It's the best restaurant. It's the best Turkish restaurant in Huntington. And I was like, okay, in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere, I guess it's the best restaurant, but you know, it's okay. And it was expensive from what I saw. So yeah, I was treated. So yeah. But yeah, so that was nice. Yeah, what else has been happening? Yeah, that's what I need to talk to you guys about. I need to film something. I need to find a good time to film the balloon pop video. That's what we need to do. We need to figure out when we're doing that, because every time I go to, I say to myself, okay, I've got some time. It's night. For example, right now, I've got some free time. It's nighttime. It's midnight. It's half past midnight here in the UK. Um, can't film a balloon popping video right now. So yeah, but this is the situation I'm in. I keep being free when it's completely inappropriate to actually film something loud, you know, and shotgun soundy in the middle of the countryside. So yeah, you know, being in the middle of nowhere would be great if I didn't have neighbors. Because I could film whatever I want at whatever fucking time I want. Like nobody would give a shit. But I have neighbors, you know. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking too loud. That's how bad it is. But then again, I forget that most people don't have like super bat hearing like I do. So like if the neighbors, for example, in their kitchen just now, if they were talking in this level of volume of voice, I could hear it. I can't hear it clearly. Just want to point that out. You know, hypersensitivity to sound. I know I've been over this several times, but it doesn't mean that I have super hearing. It just means that I can vaguely hear everything all the time. And sometimes, if it's a loud noise, it hurts. That's what hypersensitivity to sound means. It doesn't mean super hearing. It's like I've got hypersensitivity to light as well. It doesn't mean I have supervision or anything. I do have very good long-sighted vision. I'm long-sighted for one thing. I need glasses right now to see the camera clearly. But it doesn't mean that I have supervision or anything. Supervision. I'm not supervised. It doesn't mean I have supervision. It means that bright lights. I have to wear hats inside, at the very least. Either that or sunglasses. Because I get headaches if I'm around. I'm around like light for too long. You know, right now this screen is very, very bright because StreamYard doesn't have a dark night mode on it. So this screen is actually hurting my eyes a little bit because it's super bright, and that's because I've got hypersensitivity to light and sound. So yeah, but yeah. What else happened this week? What else happened this week? I have no idea. I'll just read. You don't want to shock the neighbors. I don't. Yeah, if I record a video, a balloon popping video, especially, then I do not want to scare the neighbors. I have done it in the middle of the day before, and that was fine. I keep expecting somebody to come over to the house and wonders like, "Are you popping balloons?" But nobody comes over because it's like I'm all ready with my explanation, but nobody's ever asked me. Nobody's knocked on the door and said, "Is everyone okay? It sounds like you're popping balloons. That's what you're doing, right? It's not a shotgun or anything." And I'm like, "No, it's fine." But yeah. Um, you don't want to shock the neighbor. Yeah, but you'll be like Courage the Cowardly Dog if you didn't have neighbors. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind that if I didn't have neighbors, or if I kind of don't like the in-betweenness that I have right now. Because I live in the middle of a village. Well, I live on the edge of a bunch of houses on the edge of the village, you know? So basically, like, there's like 3 or 4 houses, like, that way and that way. And then there's more nothingness until you get to another group of houses. So yeah, it's kind of, some of you guys have seen it on maps, okay? Itchy's not here, so I can't ask him to tell you what I'm talking about. But essentially, it's annoying that neighbors, especially those neighbors, those ones I don't care about at all, because it's just one grumpy old man, and not the fun kind. He's just a grumpy old man. Although I've never witnessed him being grumpy, Damon tells me he's a grumpy old man. But yeah, those ones, there's a family living right there, which is really awkward because essentially they have at least one kid. He has a ramp set up right there, you know, so they can do skateboards up and down this ramp, and it's really loud if you know what a ramp sounds like. So yeah, I just wish that those were, I just want God powers just for a couple of things, and just kind of like to move the house, move it a little bit, just move it that way, just that way a bit more, you know, just that'd be great. Just move it that way a bit, put a pool there, then this would be perfect. And maybe, maybe an office, maybe a pool house that has an office in it. That'd be the best. But yeah. Fantastical randomness, like God powers aside, it'll be awesome. But what are you going to do? So, because of those neighbors in particular, I'm a little bit fucked when it comes to filming, because yeah. So, like I said, sometime this week, I'm going to try my bestiest to get to McDonald's and also to film the balloon popping video. I just need to know when would be best, because I want to do this live, because it's a directed by you video kind of thing. So when would be the best time and day, if applicable, to anybody that has who wants to actually see this video? You know, everybody who actually wants to take part in the directed by you balloon popping video. That's essentially it. So yeah, then I can actually film these things, because like I said, I haven't been able to film this week because I've been just busy with not safe for work content that YouTube wouldn't like. But I can show you what I'm working on right now. Probably not for long, because I'm getting hungry, and that soup idea with the pita bread, with the buttered pita bread, is sounding so good. Like, so good. You remember the name of the kids? It's just the one kid, I think, but I'm not sure now. Who wants? Okay, somebody has just tried to get in contact with me on Facebook Messenger and Instagram Messenger. Okay, random. How are you guys doing, though? How are you guys doing? While I get this up, how are you guys doing? What's up with you guys? I really want to meet you. They wouldn't want to talk to me at the very least. Oh my god, there was one guy on this one guy on Facebook Messenger who just said hi at me all the time, and then said, "Oh, I would really love to see you on cam every now and again." He'd just say that, and then he just randomly voice, try to cam with me on Messenger. And I said to him, "I don't want to do that because I don't want to do that. I just don't. I don't want to do. I don't want to cam. You know." And he was like, "Okay," and then he tried to cam with me. So I had to block him, and it's just what. I just don't understand some people. They're just it's weird. Jeffrey's good. Well, my throat's not ass anymore. Plus, I can eat normally, so great. Awesome, dude. Oh, I have a bit of health news. My blood pressure is fine. My heart rate is fine, and my blood sugar is fine. I'm back to normal. I still do feel drowsy and shit sometimes, but it's not as bad as what it was, you know. So yeah, I did it without losing weight. I just, oh my god! Next time I see the doctor, it's just going to be one of those things of like, because they just kept telling me it's like you should probably lose weight. You should lose weight. If you lost weight, then all of these things will go away. And it's like, no, that's based on what you've told me. That wouldn't work. So yeah, it's just okay. What? Ugh. Anyway. So this is what I've been working on. It's a ghost pop. It's a ghost pop. Got like 3 different alts for it. But yeah. Now I've done all the sketchinesses. I had a couple of ideas for these guys, for this guy. Just one guy, but yeah. I had a couple of ideas. I was going to combine them all into like one image, and then kind of like, it be layered over the top of each other, because I was trying to figure out how I'm going to do these different ways in which to do a ghost character, and yeah, he's got a slightly different design than regular Pop. His snout and his tusks are slightly more exaggerated because of the whole being a ghost thing, you know. But yeah, also he just kind of tapers off like a ghost because he's ghosty ghost. That's a huge ghost. Panda Fox, you know why Pop uh became a ghost, right? You know how he became a ghost, right? You know how that happened, right? He's a huge ghost. I mean, are you surprised? If anything, he should be a lot bigger of a ghost. But I mean, you know what made him become a ghost, right? I did make the middle one slightly smaller, but these are all smaller than originally depicted. Oh, I've made a mistake. I need to. Oh, I've got the pen right here. Sorry, I forgot bit. Yes, I do. Just saying it before someone random does. Yeah, he big ghost because he became barn-sized, and then exploded from gluttony and all that stuff. So he's part ghost, part gluttony, like demon, I guess. But yeah, I like the green one the best. I like the green expression the best. I like all of them, but I think I did the right amount of exaggeration, and I shrank his ears, just a little bit, just so that they would fit over his head, but without going all the way over his eyes again. I don't know. It just looked more ghostly that way, because Pop is a piggy, so these guys, their ears are kind of like long and big, but they're at the back. So yeah, I did have all these like spaced out more, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out different ways of doing this, and I did have lots of ideas. It's just that, whoa, I haven't implemented any of them yet. One of the main ideas is to kind of like blur a bunch of these lines. Excuse me. To kind of blur a bunch of these lines, and like I did have the idea of like combining several images to give it that kind of like ghostly, like almost an after image effect, and that's why I did 3 sketches at first. But then, oh my god! So I got hair. Oh my god, that's so random. Yeah. It's only when I speak. It must be right on my vocal cords. Oh, that's fun. Excuse me. Yeah. So I wanted to do several images to get that kind of like ghostly effect. And then the problem is that I made them all very different. It probably would have worked if I kept them similar, but I've made them all very, very different. Slightly different shapes, different expressions, all that stuff. Although I did the faces separately, but it's a thing. But that kind of didn't work very well. Like I said, I've done them 2 different, and they are kind of just different. Yeah. But now I've got a new idea, and that is that I basically have like their face unblurred, but the rest of their body is going to be more blurred. You know. I don't know how to do that yet, but I like the idea, kind of. So for example, like his face would be this definition, his arms and his chest would be slightly less definition, and then his tummy and his belly button would be very blurry. What do you think about that idea? Because I kind of like the idea. Just having very muted colors, like I did with my last picture. And maybe move away from the blue kind of thing. I don't know. What is like a gluttonous color? What is like be like a gluttonous color? I'm just bouncing ideas off of you guys. I mean, I would just do them, but you guys are here, so yeah. I think this would work in any. I think it would work with any color, to be honest. Just doing the random sketches has basically taught me that, like, either any of these colors look good for ghostly, so it might just be a random kind of like color palette, but it will be very monotone color wise. So yeah. Like the last set of pictures, if anybody saw those, yeah, it just depends. Whenever I do these again, whenever I draw ghost pop again, then I'm just going to do it in a random color, you know. But yeah, so like the last picture set I did, that was very that's very monotone, you know. It's very monotone, one color kind of thing, and that's because the practice sketch, the reference picture that Zamo sent me, was very blue. It was very it was very monotone as well, but it was blue, so we had lots of blues on the screen at once, to really kind of like get all those kind of effects like Zamo likes, you know. So yeah. But yeah, so whenever Ghost Pop is around now, it's going to be very monotone. But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that, of basically doing just the paint, and then kind of like have it just the paint, and then doing the blurry effects like I just said, or have very kind of like transparent, kind of, you know, up the transparency of the actual of the layer. That's the last one I was doing. So like, oops, I hit the button. So basically have it, or the entire image, kind of just slightly more transparent, and then just have like color, just the different colors there instead. But yeah, there was another idea, but I completely forgot what I was doing because it was so long since I had the whole ghost pop idea, you know. But we have three pops here to try these effects on. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna start with the big boy first. I think he's the biggest of the three. Actually, I think this one might be the biggest of the three. He's just slightly further. No, I think they're all about the same size, except for I think the middle one might be slightly smaller, but I don't know. But yeah. So I'm just trying to pick what I do, you know, what I do first and next and stuff. You know, did somebody just ask me a question on Discord? Oh, I put that in art stuff. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm going to do I am going to go with the different blowiness level techniques on this one. But yeah, it's all. I think they're all going to be monotone, very monotone. So yeah. Okay. I'm going to make another layer. I'm going to put it at the bottom. And yeah. Does it matter what color? I'm going to go with the purpley. Yeah. So yeah, anybody got any ideas on the whole? I've been very rough with the lines, by the way, but I kind of kept it like that because I kind of liked it for ghost technique kind of thing. Maybe we just don't have color. maybe that could be one of them. They don't really have color. They just have kind of like a funky texturing effect instead. That's what I was going to do. That is the other idea. Ooh. Right, well, we're going to do purple as this guy's color palette then. So, yeah. So, yeah, anybody want to talk to me about anything? Anybody want to chat? Just for like the 10 minutes. It's not going to take that long to do this. He's not going to have much, if any. I don't think he's going to have any shading, this one. There's going to be practically no shading on him. So I'm just going to do this one, and then I'm going to go because I've made myself hungry because I've only had ramen today. So I want my soup, my bread and soup, which I know sounds very bland, but it's actually going to be super delicious. Sometimes you just crave like really basic flavors. You know, sometimes you just have days where you just crave really basic flavors. Oh, I'm going to do the eyes this color as well. Yeah. Oh my god, I am on the right layer. Yes. Good. That's not really bland. Okay. What is with you? I don't know if you can tell, but I've got, you know, my arm hair is sticking up. I don't know if anybody's got like understands what like body hair. When you've got sensitive body hair, one of the things that happens with sensitive body hair is that when it starts to stand up, it interacts with other body hair, you know, other hair in the area, and basically it kind of makes you feel like there's something crawling on your skin or on your arm or on your leg or whatever, you know, and it's like, what? There's nothing there. It's just one or two of these hairs. Oh, it's creepy but annoying. Oh my god, it's so distracting. I did try to draw him kind of like almost a liquidy gooey kind of thing, but then I kind of got the wrong message. I did like the organic nature of it, but it just was a pain in the butt to get it like super fluid and smooth looking, and that's not what that's not pop, you know. But I did kind of like the organic nature of like he was a smoky texture, you know. Oh yeah, the Ukrainian war situation. How is that strange? That sounds reasonable, sensible. I get it. Sounds kind of dumb, but it's it's you know, it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, we don't want the Americans to know what we're doing too much in Ukraine. So we're going to close all our restaurants because a bunch of Americans own a bunch of the franchises here in Russia. Like, okay, that's not shifty at all. But yeah, I don't know too much about the situation, so I can't really comment on it that much. It's a real shame because I've got a couple of friends in Russia, and they're really nice guys, you know. So, there's a really nice guy, and I think I've got one female friend in Russia, and she's really nice too. So yeah. Oh, I watched The Prestige. I know this is super random, but I watched The Prestige. And I heard all about it. I kind of knew the twists, but incredibly fucked up movie. Okay. Quit it. Be up or down. Do not fuck around. Stupid body hair. But yeah. I completely forgot that David Bowie actually plays Nikola Tesla in that movie. Batman was fucked up too. Oh yeah, you said you saw that. I kind of don't care. Not that if you saw it. I kind of don't care about the Batman movies ever since the whole Joker thing. I didn't care about that, but everyone was talking about it as if it was like fucking awesome. And I know what happens in it. It didn't make me want to watch it, but The Prestige is a movie that I keep missing. It's on stuff, and I kept missing out on it. But yeah, I was looking at something else. I was actually going to watch the new Star Trek on Amazon, because in the UK it's on Amazon. The new Picard and also Lower Decks, because I haven't seen, and I kind of like the Lower Decks series. I don't know why everybody's like saying it's shit and stuff. I actually kind of like it. I don't know why people are saying that it sucks. It makes a mockery of Star Trek. It's like isn't that its point? Isn't the whole point? Oh, I forgot to do his nipples. God damn it! I'll get him. Yeah. But no, I watched The Prestige. Has anybody seen The Prestige? It's like I said, it's got a couple of twists in it, and they are like very fucked up. One of the twists isn't a twist. I kind of figured that out, like way before, like. Because I had forgotten about one of the twists, but the other twist is very fucked up. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So you haven't seen The Prestige? Anybody know? No. Okay. I'm not gonna. I won't talk about it. It's not something that I need to talk about anyway. So I also watched Picard, or at least the first couple of episodes of Picard of Star Trek Picard. I love that. Oh my god, such a way better start than season 1 of Picard. Season 1 of Picard was bullshit. They they fucked over so much storyline of Star Trek. They loved fucking it up. But season 2, oh my god, it's awesome. I'm loving it. I am loving it. And I've kind of got this crush on the I would, there's a bear. There is a beary character. He was in season 1 too, and I liked him in that as well. But there's kind of this cubby guy, and I kind of love him. I kind of love him. I kind of got a crush on him. I fancy him a lot. Like really, yeah. Yeah, it was like I said, it was done well. It was done well. It has Q in it, and he's like genuinely scary, as opposed to like kind of a clown that he was in Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager. It's like, yeah, he's a god, but essentially, he's kind of a clown, Like, yes, he does majorly kind of like piss people off, but then he usually majorly pisses people off, you know. He usually, like, sometimes he yells at them and stuff like that, but it's always kind of like in a joking way. But here, actually threatening, an actual, like, I was actually scared. I could imagine being actually scared at this version of Q. It was just, it was really good. And with the advanced age thing, because John Delancey, he's not scary. He's not scary or threatening. I'm sorry, you know. I mean, like, even as a god that could do anything, he's just not. He's just not frightening. But John Delancey with the aged, the aged face, the kind of impish eyes, and the white hair and the white beard and goatee. Yes, perfect, nailed it. I am terrified of this Q. That's perfect. That's the perfect Q. And the way that they address that, because he's a god, he doesn't really need to be old. So, but they kind of explain it like Q likes to appear to people as however old they are. He kind of like matches their maturity level. They've done this before with the different kind of uniforms, because like Q likes to appear on the Next Generation. I'm sorry about the Star Trek talk. I'm really sorry about the Star Trek talk. Please don't all go away because I'm talking about Star Trek. But on the Next Generation and on Deep Space Nine and Voyager, he likes to appear in uniform, and he usually gives himself a captain or an admiral kind of uniform. But they kind of like explain the situation, his uniform, when he appears in front of the crew. They kind of give like a moment of like, oh, if there's been an update in the uniform, he'll first appear in the old uniform, but then he'll do the Q magic. He'll do the Q magic, thing, and basically he will appear in the new iteration. So he's kind of updating his look and stuff. But when he does that, they also do some like weird de-aging thing, and then they kind of like they adjust it to him being looking slightly older, like the actor is now, And they kind of did that in Picard. Like at first he appears, and they've de-aged him, so Delancey still looks young. And then he goes, "Oh, it's like I wasn't expecting you to be so old. Let me catch up." And then he does that, and he appears as Delancey looks like now, with the white goatee and beard, and all the wrinkles and lines and stuff, and it's so good. It's very nicely done, very nice. I like that because it's one of those things. It's just one of those things that people like wonder about. But yeah, I didn't like Whoopi in it. Whoopi seemed to be there for like a second. I know I've only seen 2 episodes of the new Picard series, but Whoopi, she's in it. But like I said, just for those couple. Oh no, I didn't trace where the I didn't trace where the belly's gonna go. I didn't put a line on it. I left it blank on purpose. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? What is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I'm gonna do it now. She's just not good. Oh, have you seen it? I used to really like Whoopi Goldberg. Like she could do no wrong, you know. She was in a bunch of stuff that I liked. Was she on Stargate? No, she wasn't on Stargate. There's a joke where basically like a couple of characters are out of phase. They got hit by an alien device, so they're out of phase, so they can't be observed by people, and they can kind of pass through stuff like they're ghosts. And like, there's one character that's just like trying to talk to like the general about all of this, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, we need somebody that can communicate. General, we need a Whoopi." It's really funny. So I don't think she's been on Stargate, but she's been on Star Trek. And when she was in Star Trek, she's really good. She's Guinan. I love that character. Really good character. Like I said, that's why I thought she was a bit wasted here. Just this one episode, just one bit of one episode. And it's kind of one of those things of like, why is this here? Does anybody care if she's around? Really? Is this too genie-like? I was trying to give him like a ghostly kind of like tail kind of situation. But now that I'm looking at it, it's like it looks a bit ghostly, like genie-like. Oh, the end of the tail should be kind of like a little, you know. Like a piggy tail. But why do you not think she's good? I like her in Sister Act. She was really good in Sister Act. She's been in a couple of other films that I really like. I'm just trying to remember what they were called, but I got nothing. She's done a lot of really good voice acting stuff. She's done tons of really good voice acting. But apart from that, yeah. Oh my god, why have I got the Jurassic Park music stuck in my head? Oh, I know what it is, because I was thinking about like the Page Master, you know, that really the really underrated kind of kids movie where part of it is animated. Is that in Nicole Culkin? Was that one of Nicole Culkin's movies? Anyway, he did the music. The guy who did the music for the original Jurassic Park is also the guy that did the music for that one as well. My leg hair's doing it now. Oh my god. Anyway, flat's done for this ghost. Oh no. Sorry, I got the gospel truth from Hercules is now playing in my head. So yeah, that was a Macaulay Culkin, really. Yeah. I just couldn't remember if it was that guy or the kid that got turned into was it a cat from that weird rooster um show, the weird rooster one, like a farm rooster storm owl thing. I have no idea what this what movie I'm thinking of here, but yeah. What do you think? He look good? So the idea for him is that, like I said, the face is going to be, um, we're going to keep that in focus. You know, that's going to be the right definition for the face. The chest and arms are going to be slightly less defined, so I'm going to up the blurriness for that, and then the belly and the belly button are going to be very blurry. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I think I have to separate them into their own layers and then change that. But I think it's doable. Should I do it now, or should I go eat my soup and my bread and soup? Seriously, it does sound so bland. It's gonna taste great, but it sounds so bland. I just fancy soup and bread. It's a nice. Should I try that now? Is this the right one? Yeah, this is this layer. So I'm gonna get this layer, edit, select all, edit, copy, edit, paste. So we've got two of those. Just in case I fuck something up. I don't want to fuck something up. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to grab the head, Thanks, Jeff. Edit, cut, image, edit, paste. So that's on its own layer. So now I just want the chest. And the arms. Oh, where does the chest end? It ends like here, doesn't it? And I can grab all of that. Oh, wait, no, I'm on this other layer. I can still do this, I think. I think this is how this works. I want to get the... Yeah, I want to grab all of that. Okay. And I go to this layer. Yeah, so I'm on this layer now. So if I cut this... Yeah. Paste. So now that's on its own layer. And that's on its own layer. And then this is on its own layer too. Okay. Looking good. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make these all... I was going to say I was going to make them black, but what if we do the different outline, like a grey outline? Not a white outline, but a grey one. What do you think? Because I need to do that anyway. So I'm on the belly layer. I'm on the shoulders. You know what? I'll start from the top. Okay, so we want to adjust the colors. So normally I would go lower to make it a black outline, but we're going to leave that alone. Right, that's less colorful. Actually, yeah, that's good. I think that's good. Okay. Okay, and we do the next thing. We'll do the next one. Edit. No, not edit. Filter, color adjustments, use saturation. And we get rid of the saturation. Okay. And then we go to the blur. Okay, so it doesn't take much for it to be completely over the top blurry. So we're not going to do that. But it does give it that ghostly effect, doesn't it? Spooky. I think we might have to do it with the color as well, because the claws are a bit too defined. Okay, and the last one is the belly, and we're gonna rarely filter, color adjustments. Okay. So that's as blurry as the chest, but we want to up that a little bit more. And also the color. Oh, before I do this, edit, select all, copy, paste. Just so we got another copy, just in case I fuck this up too much. But yeah, so I want to get filter blur. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that a lot. Ooh, look at that. It goes over the edge. Oh, what do you think? What do you think? Or is it too much? Is it too blurry? Just a tad too blurry. I think it's very ghosty. It does look very ghosty. Should I fuck with it a little bit and just see? Just to remember that that's the... So that's not blurry at all. That's a little bit like I was going to do. Oh my god. It looks super blurry that way. But yeah. This blurriness. I think that's the right blurriness level. What do you think? Hello? Oh my god. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I just saw the spandex like bodysuit that from my old picture, from the last picture that I posted on art channel, on the art stuff channel on Discord. Just in the corner, it's only in the corner of my screen, but it's all I can see is like the top right panel of that sequence, and all I can see is just the corner of the top right panel, so I can just see the belly of the spandex. And for a split second I was like, did somebody post a picture of like actual spandex? Like, what is that? And I was just looking on the screen. Again, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it looks fucking real for a second from far away, you know, because it's not zoomed in or anything. So I'm not going to give myself too much credit. I am looking at a thumbnail of the picture, but it's just so funny. It looks so real from a distance. It looks so real from a distance. It's really good. Anyway, yeah, I like this spookiness. Since is my chat broken? Is that what it is? I think this looks ghostly and spooky, and purple is a very good color palette. I do think purple is a very good color palette. Although I can't really... Is the snout and the... And the tusks, are they the same color? Did I fuck up? Hello? Okay. Yeah. I'm saving it there. So, yeah. I think that's a good effect. I'm going to try the other effects, of course, but I think that's a good effect. I don't kind of like. I feel like that his tail shouldn't be on the bottom, but I do like that the end of his ghost tail is kind of like, on the end of an ice cream cone of him. He does look a bit genie-ish. I've done that with all of them. I've kind of made it very vague where I'm going to end the ghostly spectral form. They don't have legs or anything. They kind of just float around. So, but yeah, the making it with a pigtail kind of is, I thought, was a cute idea. But yeah, spooky. That looks okay. So this is the next one. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got two ideas. What were my two ideas? Oh, having a faded, kind of transparent outline. To be honest, that sounds like a good idea for the ghost. Having a faded, slightly transparent outline. I might do the blur thing again, but with like a strong, like a strong black outline, or even a white outline or something, because of ghost. and and basically doing the blurry effect though on just the color. I did like that a lot. I think that effect with just the strong outline looks good for the ghostliness. But yeah, and the other one is just going to be all one color, but um, I'm also going to texture the fuck out of it. Like I'm going to try to really texture all of that. Maybe in a different color, even. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But yeah, those are going to be the ideas. Those are the ideas. I'm fortunate that I've made three different poses because yeah. But do you like him? Do you like him? I like Ghost Pop is kind of an interesting idea. um, in fact, I might just should I save? Oh, can I? Nah. I don't know. What color background do you think I should have? Actually, I think I might have to just stick with maybe just do a color. The thing is that the grey in this outline what goes well with purple? Well, yeah, for his ghost form, I wanted everything to be slightly exaggerated. Like I said, his snout and his tusks are, and even his eyes are slightly bigger. Yeah, what color should I do the background? Is that too close to purple? No. If anything, that highlights it a little bit. We don't get much of a ghostly kind of like. It still comes through a little bit. Yeah, the blue with the grey and everything. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna. Don't do that. I'm just turning off the pad. Don't rotate. The thing is that on my pad, the on-off button is in the middle of the rotate wheel, so sometimes it tilts it. But yeah. I thought it looks cool. Okay, I'm going to save this one then. I'm going to try out one of the other effects that we talked about with the other guy, with the next one. Maybe even later tonight. I don't know. And then, yeah. I might post that one as well. But I think that looks pretty good. I think we almost nailed it on the first attempt, like getting a ghostly effect going. Almost. I'm not entirely super happy with this, but if I was to do another picture of Ghost Pop, this would be the thing that I would do, that I would go to first. So yeah. Well, I'll try the other effects and see which one's best, and then we'll pick. But yeah. And yes, this may be the beginning of the Possessed by Pop saga. So if you have a character or somebody in mind that you want to see possessed by Pop, then let me know. But yeah, could we not with the stop it? Thank you. Export. Don't look at my file system. Okay. Yeah. I will put that on Discord right now. Save canvas, thank you. Let me just crop it real quick so you don't get all of the empty space. Okay. I'm just typing, so I'm talking in my head, and I was like, she should say it out loud. I was like, fuck, I haven't been talking. But heads up, there's a demon ghost / ghost around, so try not getting possessed by him, or you could suffer the same fate if you do. Possessed. How do you spell possessed? That's just so many. Thank you, spell checker. Awesome. And it's on. Okay, so it's already on Discord. Everything's good, and I'm gonna go and eat my food, my supper food. It's just because I read supper there, but it's my food. It's more like my dinner than supper, I guess. Even though it is like literally almost 2 a.m. But shut up. Oh, that was good. I was going to start working out again today, but I had like a tiny headache, and I didn't want to do that and spike my blood pressure and all that stuff, especially since it's been so good today. But yeah, belly rubs. And belly salute. And yeah, I will be doing another live stream hopefully tomorrow, and we will sort this out. I'm not filming that video until we sort out a time. So I'm gonna need a suggested time to do the filming of that video. So yeah, I made it for the belly rubs. Itchy. Bad to well. You should be here always and forever. You know that. But yeah, I'm literally gonna have to run away though, Itchy. So I am thorny, but I'm hungry, and it's gonna take a little time to butter bread and cook soup. So yeah. But otherwise, fucking typical. Fucking bullshit. Are you fucking stupid? Sorry, I'm just the Onision clip of him punching the fuck out of that woman. Told you to do the dishes, you whore bitch. Sorry. Yeah, I really do have to go. Hungry. Oh, God damn it. Itchy comes just when I want to go. Try not to get possessed, Itchy. You know what I'm talking about. Toodles.